Grim Gamer here with an update on the previous video I posted yesterday about how to be a successful free-to-play player in Call of Dragons. Today we will start off talking about the 3 different types of civilizations and how or which one would be better for you and how you would play with those civilizations. First one we will start off with is Spring Wardens. It gives off 2 different types of buffs. Legion March Speed 5%, Elixir Production Speed 5%. Elixir Production is what we would call free heals. So if you ever hear someone say free heals, it's Elixir Production. By raising it, you can upgrade your hospital and it will raise your capacity of how much Elixir Production you would do a day. 5% is crucial for wars. Legion March Speed just makes your Legion faster, which we should all know. You would get Garwin as your primary commander in the first start of your season or your game. She is an archer commander. She is very good. Archers are very crucial in any season. Archers are good for behemoth raids. Behemoths are what you would capture to summon during a war in crisis, or to push back troops that are pushing you back in the back line, so you can regather your troops that is necessary. She is a peacekeeping, a marksman, and she could do PvP. She is not just peacekeeping. She could do a little bit of both, of how her talents work. Now you have the League of Order. You have Waldir. He is a PvP magic type. He's a magic unit. These would be magics. This would be mage. They are ranged. They shoot further than archers would shoot. They have less health than an archer would have, and their weakness are archers. There's not many of them that would be in your season 2, and if there are, then you would see archers on your enemy side that would shoot your mages down. This has a buff of Legion magic defense of 3% and overall gathering speed 10%. Once you, whatever civilization you pick, if you pick this one, switch over this one, is free to play, but make sure you choose Spring Wardens if you want archers. If you want infantry, Wilderberg, you get Bakar. But whatever civilization you do choose, whether it's League of Order, Wilderberg, or Spring Wardens, switch back to Waldir's League of Orders civilization, because you'll get that 10% overall gathering speed that is very crucial as a free-to-play player. You will gather a lot of resources very quickly in the game, and it is very crucial in early game to have a lot of resources due to the fact that you're trying to rush to get to tier 6 and tier 4 troops, which I'll get into that very soon. Wilderberg. This civilization is based off of tanks. It has a buff of Legion physical attack 3%, destruction engineering 10%. That is okay. I really want to go for it personally. What I would go for is Spring Wardens for the archers. That's what I would go for. I like playing archers, and sometimes if I'm going pay to win, I'll go infantry. I love infantry altogether. It's very tanky on the battlefield, and alliances love it when you are able to take most of the damage so they can give out all that AoE damage later on in wars. They're mostly for garrisoning your cities or garrisoning passes, and pretty much that's about it. Or tanking for behemoths. On the second part, how to power up your troops. How to power up your troops quickly and efficiently. If it's not a finished season yet and you don't have a king yet, like Rise of Kingdoms if you played it, or a leader of the whole entire kingdom, and they can't give out a training buff, only use your speed ups when you have probably 50 1-hour speed ups, and wait till you have tier 3 troops. These are tiers. You have tier 1s, tier 2s, Tier 3 units, Tier 4 units, and Tier 5. If you're not a pay-to-win player, don't worry about Tier 5 units. Just worry about getting Tier 4 units. That is crucial for you in the beginning of Season 1 Call of Dragons. If you want more power and you feel like you're not getting enough power, level up your commanders. Whatever commander you get, level them up to level 10. Your main commanders should be at level 30 or close to level 30 so they can hold a lot of amount of troops. Should be in the range of 21,000, 30,000 troops. It's very good. Don't worry about it if you don't have it in the beginning of the season right away, but you should have it in around 5 to 6 days, maybe 8 days, depending on how much CP you have. Which this bar, this green bar you see right here, would be CP. You can add more over time. I'd wait till the end of the season to drain your CP on the main commanders you're going to use for war. And also, if you upgrade your commanders, you can upgrade them with this over here with the upgrade button. Don't upgrade it. I failed to do that on accident, which was my fault. Wait till you have your first skill maxed. Don't upgrade it and go to your second, third, or fourth skill like I accidentally did. I used a high level star, which you can see does a lot of percent to level up your commanders. Use your level 100 stars. Use the one that gives only 100 experience to your star level to upgrade them, so you don't upgrade too quickly or too much. Like this, my Garwin is 5552. I waited till the first skill was upgraded, second, third, and so on. Wait till the skills are maxed before you upgrade it to the second star. Once you have enough to get it to 555, you will get an awakened commander, which it gets it probably 2 times stronger than it was before, if I am correct. If I'm wrong, correct me. If you want astronomical more power, I think I just made up a word, don't mind me. If you want more power, use your artifacts. Every artifact you get gives you more power when you equip it to every commander. Later on in the season, when you're about to go to a war, you can fix your artifacts, but for now, just throw them on any commander. It doesn't matter if it's a mage or archer or infantry artifact. Throw it on any commander so you can have that extra power boost for your account. It's very good to have a lot of power because you could make your way into the top 3 alliances or top 2 or 1. Your main goal is try to hit top 3. A lot of YouTubers say try to hit top 1 power alliance. Don't focus on the top alliance. If you get into it, congratulations. Try to stay in it because you get a lot of gold chests and opportunities in that alliance. This would be chests that pay-to-win players will be grabbing you. And technology, make sure, while I'm hitting the Alliance tab already, I'll get to the topic right away. Make sure you drain your donations into Alliance Tech. It's very crucial for the Alliance. Alliances love it when you put into Alliance donations. It helps the Alliance economically a lot. You can even speed up your gathering speed. It does a lot for you and your Alliance to have this donations and tech developed very quickly and fast. If you want more power, level up your artifacts. Every artifact should be at level 10 or 20 depending on what you want. Try to spread it around. Try to have every artifact at level 10. If you have a skill, upgrade your skill. As you can see, it gave me 12,000 power, and my power has went up by 1,200. I said 12,000. It's 1,200. 1,200. Let's put it that way. And then later on, you will be able to get pets, which are somewhere on this map. I hate looking for them. You could use your tab, your search tab, which would be on the bottom left corner above the world chats, and you can go to beast and you look up a frost bear, depending on whatever bear. This would go to infantry. Beasts go to infantry. not beast, your frost bear goes to infantry. If you're going for archers, you go for goldenrod is for calves, snow peak archers, sapphire fire drake is for mages, venom lizard mages or archers depending on what you want, thunder lizard infantry, berserk cavalry, sand lizard I don't know, never used it. I would say probably, let me look at the skill, maybe infantry, since it heals your legions. Someone else, if you need to correct me or help me on that one, I would love the information about that if you've used it. Now if you want more power besides upgrading your artifacts and equipping all your pets to every commander you have, please make sure it's the right one. For pets it's different. Make sure your pets are equipped to the right one. I mean, you could do the same thing with artifacts and fix them later on, but just equip it so you don't have to do it with the pets. Pets are more of a hassle to me. Upgrade your Sacred Hall requirements first. Don't upgrade anything else. Some people make the mistakes like I did when I first started the game. I started upgrading every entire building all the way up to the same level, then upgraded my Sacred Hall. Don't do that. Upgrade your Sacred Hall requirements first so you can get to a higher tier in your research. Focus on trying to get VIP 8 so you can have 2 researches going at the same time. And you would want to focus on trying to get your tier 3s first. That is the beginning of the thing you want to get in the beginning of the game, is your City Hall 16 tier 3. It's probably going to take you a week and a half if you're really grinding to it. Maybe 2 weeks. If you want tier 4, it's probably going to take you 4, maybe 5 weeks to get to tier 4. You got to really grind to get there. Hours, and you have to put hours into the game. If you're putting 2 hours, you are still doing something, but you're not making a lot compared to people that spend 5, 8, 12 hours a day on the game. They'll probably get tier 4 faster. But don't worry about that. You're doing great. Even if you're putting 2 hours in, you're still putting active time in. You don't have to worry if Alliance is going to kick you out. On the next thing, try to focus main quests just a little bit. If it's telling you to upgrade something, wait until it's a requirement for your Sacred Hall. This will give you gems. Your main quest will give you a lot of gems later on. Try to save up to 5,000 gems so you can have 2 buildings going like I do. You can upgrade 2 things at the same time. Make sure you do your dailies every day. It will give you 100 gems, and it will give you 2 rare hero tokens depending on which hero you have or which hero you want. And you will get this over time. If you are wanting to be pay to win, you could grab this essentially. If you're going to be a small spender, or you're still going to be technically free to play, I would say if you're only buying this, it's $10, you're still, to me, free to play. If you're going to be pay to win, grab this other bundle that after this light inspiration, devote player, it'll be free to play. I'm just say free to play because it's only $10. Light inspiration, pay to win because it's going to be $20 later on, every single time. Try to do your campaign. Push your campaign as far as you can. It will give you experience for your commanders, and it gives you trial tokens, which you can go into the store and buy Bakar, any token you really want. But try to focus on your Indus token. She is a gatherer, a legendary gatherer. She is very good for you as a free-to-play player. But push that trial as far as you can to get as much experience as you can. Now, complete the story modes. It gives you gems, gold keys, and it gives you Sweet Dew, which you can go to your commanders if you want. I don't think anyone's talked about this before, but you can give them a gift, and it will give you them to level 4 relationship wise with you, and doing so you are able to get tokens for that commander. by itself. I thought I can get another one, I guess not. But usually if you get it to level 4, most commanders will give you about 10 tokens, maybe 8. 10 to 8 tokens you can get. Once you're done with that, upgrade your buildings. Make sure you're always researching. If you're upgrading your research building, don't worry about researching. You can't do both at the same time. But once your research building is done upgrading, make sure your 2 research queens, or if you have only 1 research queen open, always keep researching. So let's say it ends in about 30 minutes and you're going to sleep, set a timer. If you can wake up, go straight to the game and do it. If you don't want to, that's fine. You don't have to do all the tedious stuff right away. But when you wake up and you go in the game, click your research and make sure that research is going 24/7. Now if you really want to do the tedious stuff, make timers, make alarms, so every time a research or a training is done, you make sure your troops are always training, your research is always going. Now for your altar, it could be different for every civilization. It has a different name for it. Always open these. You can get, like you saw, an artifact. Save your artifact till 10. I know some players, like I used to, want to open it as soon as they have one. Save it till 10. You have a higher chance of getting a legendary artifact than you would have getting a rare. You will get more rares than usual, but you have a higher chance of getting legendary. Now for your gold keys. Just like I said before, when I used to have one, I used to open them as soon as I had 1 gold key. Don't do that. I got lucky. But when you have 10 gold keys, you have a higher chance again, like before, to get a legendary commander than you would have a rare or a lower tier of commander. But you will essentially get more rare commanders anyways. This, I don't really care if I save up to 10. I usually don't use them because it's not a lot of value. I just wait, I guess, until it's like 20 or 30, maybe 50. So I can get a lot of value out of it. Your hero levels, every time you hit Darklings, you will get experience. Like I said before, level up the skills. You'll get, like you've seen, 5,000 power when you level up the skills of a legendary. For a rare, I think it's 3,000. For this, I think it's still the same for 3,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, for ones that know, that are used to playing this game on a daily basis. For Darklings, you would essentially attack them with troops. Make sure you use, if you're going to be archers or infantry, select 2 separate archer commanders so you can have them as a main later on and carry more. They will give you more experience if you do it this way, if they're by themselves and not paired up. I'll show you once I get the report of what it does. If you don't know already, you get essentially 990 off of that. That's pretty much almost max. Yeah, that's max. If you do research, you will get a little bit more. There's a research you can do in the research tab, which would be your school of sages or your research building, which would be an economic tree. It would be your military leadership 1. It gives you a 5% hero bonus once you max it out. On your store, don't spend your gems on the store. It's not, you don't get a lot out of it. It's not a lot. You lose more than what you're getting in return. Try to use your resources first if you have enough. If you don't have enough and it's only 1,000, don't focus on it right away. I just use gems. And after I said don't do it, don't mind me. I'm doing stupid stuff. Now, your elixir, like I talked before, this is very crucial. Never resource heal if you're free to play. Don't even focus on resource healing. Don't even look at it. Don't even give it your attention. This is what you would call free healing in Call of Dragons. This is the best thing they've ever added in Call of Dragons since they first made the game. I love it. You would make essentially 94,000 elixir a day. I make more than that technically. And this would be your elixir. This is what you would do if you went to war. You would heal your troops. Each one gives you more. It adds more. If you upgrade it, you get a 2,000 plus elixir added to your elixir production. Your alliance center. Technically, I don't do it, but a lot of people say you should. Upgrade your alliance center. It adds more helps every time you upgrade your city hall. So mine's about to be level 6. Mine's about to be city hall 16. This should be city hall. This should be alliance center 16 because it gives you more helps over time. As you can see, if I went to alliance center 16, I would be able to get 20 helps. 20 helps is a thing where you help other players speed up their buildings. You don't use any of your skips on your buildings, which would be what you would call these building skips. You can use this to speed up your building, like you just saw. And then helps are like, it speeds up 5, maybe 3 or 5 minutes of your building, if I'm correct. I'm looking if I say anything else. I think I covered almost every topic. Oh, your CP. I covered that too. Make sure you drain it. If I haven't covered this topic, make sure you drain your CP every day. It is very good. It gives you, when you hit Darklings, it gives you resources, speed ups, and it gives you what you would call, if I have any, arcane dust, which you can use to level up your artifact. That gives you more power later on. If you watched it if you're still here watching the video, please like and subscribe. It helps my channel grow a lot. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.